There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying, girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. That's your fault, hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yeah, this outside dog.
This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock
Around,
that's right,
on time.
It's tricky, it's uptight. Here we go. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time. It's tricky. It's tricky, 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 tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time. It's tricky. Tricky, tricky.
I met this little girlie. Her hair was kinda curly. Went to her house and out. I had to leave real early.
These girls are really, all they just say is, or spend some time and rock a rhyme. I said it's not that easy. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time. It's tricky. How is it, Dave? It's tricky, tricky, tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time. It's tricky.
Tricky, tricky. In New York, the people talking try to make us rhyme. They really hawk, but we just walk because we have no time.
And in the city, it's a pity, cause we just can't hide. Tinted windows don't mean nothing, they know who's inside. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time. It's tricky. How is it, D?
Tricky, 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 tricky.
It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time. It's tricky. Tricky, 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 huh? When I wake up, people take up mostly all of my time. I'm not singing, phone keep ringing, cause I make up a rhyme.
I'm not bragging, people nagging cause they think I'm a star. Always tearing what I'm wearing, I think they're going too
A
far.
girl named Carol follows Daryl every gig we play. Then she dissed her and dismissed her, now she's shocking Jay.
I ain't lying, girls be crying cause I'm on TV. They even bother my poor father cause he's down with me.
It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time. It's tricky. How is that?
Tricky,
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 tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time. It's tricky. We don't use
assume
on your own
they offer,
and latch it, but we just leave it alone. It's like that, y'all,
y'all,
but we don't quit.
you keep on
Rock,
shot,
cause this is it.
You say too late to start, got your heart in hand. I don't believe any of it. You say too late to start, ain't it hard? You know you're better than this.
Twisting my words and bringing up the past, baby, you know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama, I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promise that I would've never got involved if I knew I would get so attached. I promise that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. While you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I
you. It was late night texting to a yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleed. Truth is that strangers like magicians never knew them tricks were up your sleeve.
Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. It's starting to get contagious. I have to put the bridges out you built. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that's catfish, poor performance. What's your number, please, or contact, buzz you up so I can call that a ballin'.
Come tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? Cause I'm in a deep. Young and it ain't the same. I guess we're on different things. I guess now we're distance change.
Now, from the Valley of the Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, glad you're with us. This is the rookie Ryan Fitzgerald to do the honors. Off we go from Glendale. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run, and here's the rookie from Notre Dame. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Trayvon Merrick up to make the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 6.
Come on.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Now give up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Ready.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Ready. Panther 60. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Back. Cougar 19.
From the gun, it's Sanders. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. It's an Arizona first down.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Get it.
Up the middle they go. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
Ready. 19 Tiger.
They'll stay on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's Sanders to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
First down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go now.
14-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Steady.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. Second down and 8.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Let's go.
Sanders keeping it on the zone read. He will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Ready? 79 Broncos. Ready?
On third down, Sanders. That one taken in. Mark Harris Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. That is first touchdown of the new year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
On the return, here's Xavier Liga. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
Right to the air goes Young. Going right sideline and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
And the Panther first down.
Ready?
Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
Blaster, stick. Hut.
On play action, Young. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Set, ready, black shot. 50, green. Ready, ready.
From the gun, it's Young. That's going to be incomplete, and they'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. On fourth down, Carolina's going to send out Sam Martin to punt. Amir Smith-Marset goes back to return it. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So after one, 6-0 is our score. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Let's go.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
They'll stick with him again. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down.
Leads to third and 11.
Ready, ready.
From the gun, it's Shador. Down the field, but it falls pass incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
Okay, ready?
First and 10 now from the 36.
Set, go.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
22 yards. First down.
Let's go now. Hut.
On first down is Young. Rolling to the left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And it's going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Look, in Carolina, Mike, we had star linebackers. I mean, Luke Kuechly, Thomas Davis. The thing was, we relied on them in pass coverage every bit as much as we relied on our defensive backs. And it's clear to me this defense relies on him the exact same way. A corner or safety, I'm not sure if they could have even made a better play than he did there.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
It's a pickup of 6.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 4.
Ready.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. From his interior spot, that's Derek Brown on the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Now, Shador exiting the pocket right. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out. Not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming up. You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the 2nd round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a 1st rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Come on.
Now It's Sanders. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
From the gun on third down, Sanders. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. Here's a run. And this one blown up. Good serve and drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another shot. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
The idea here on 2nd down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a 3rd and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here. And I think on 3rd and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air. I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
We get on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Drill green. Ready, ready.
Young to throw on first down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Yellow, 22. Right, white, set.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
And strong running in deep. Inside the 10-yard line, a gain of 9 on the carry. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. To throw is Sanders. On the run to the right. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Sanders will throw it. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And now where will they mark him? It looks like he's a little bit short, just by about the length of the football. So decision time coming up. It's 4th down.
Deputy! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
They'll try to throw for it with Sanders. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Jackson.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back in the field.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
Ready. Move 32. Black ultra. Cut, cut.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
Oh, he pushed it. Something looked off with the snap, and he has missed it. The kick, no good. And their lead will stay right where it is. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Down. Ready.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And will bring this to about the 25. Andrew Billings from the interior, there to bring him down.
Striker. 3-3. Watch it. 6. Ready.
On 2nd down, Young. Rolling right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Broken for a figure return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Drive will start on the ground. He'll manage only a couple. Nick Scott up from the secondary for the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go. Ready.
On the give. This is Connor. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. Here's a 3rd and 10.
7 Pirates.
Now, Sanders. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
The defenders knew a pass was coming. They had their ears pinned back here on 3rd down, but they initially allowed him to escape the pocket and make a break for it, but give them credit. They recognized the scramble quickly, rallied to the ball, stopped him short of the 1st down.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. Out of the shotgun, Young. His receiver, he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you be there to make up for it, and the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19.
They'll go right back to Connor. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense. Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
And he's got the 1st down. A great job looking at it, engaging where the marker is, and getting there to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On the zone read, here's Sanders to keep it. And he'll punch forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Ready, go.
Connor. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
It's now 3rd and
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss. Down this close, 3rd and goal, I think that's a really good decision. Give your coach the ability to make a decision on 4th down. Do you take the points, or do you keep your offense out there and go for 6?
The offense staying out there for this 4th and goal. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
It's a turnover on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line.
7 yards. And the Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Young. Looking left side is tight end Tremble. They get 14 on that hookup. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
Panthers, 1st down. A gain of 14. 1st down, Carolina.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Two 1st downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
Black 40, 6, Mega. Hut.
To throw is Young. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Xavier Leggett. Touchdown, Panthers. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. No problem there on the extra point. Panthers will cut it to a 2-point lead.
Panthers 7. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. Emir Smith-Marset now to return it, and he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
We'll start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. James Conner inside the 30. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 82 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Extra point now by Riley. The kick is good. And the Cardinals will make it a two-score game as they are now up 9. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Leggett on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
Ready.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Ready.
Now Young. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. 45. White. Green Jack.
Back to throw. Young. Over the middle. He's got Leggett. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Bill Green. Ready?
Now Young. And they'll take this down inside the 35. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Young. Check this down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down. From the gun, it's Young. He's got it inside the 5. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
Hurry. 43 rail.
Brooks will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment.
Ready. Cougar 19.
We'll begin with a zone read.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal. When you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Sanders to throw. He'll try to work the screen with Connor. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Second and 6.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again here to Connor. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Ready, ready.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Cougar 19. Let's go. 16 box, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Shador. He's got his man. It's Harrison. Down to the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Marvin Harris Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9.
14. Jack Ryland to kick off.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. We get on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here we black ultra. 33, yellow. Ready.
On 1st down is Young. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got it. Now on 2nd and long.
Loss of 6 yards.
22 needle.
Second down.
Right good.
Young. And they're going to get him a 2nd time. He goes down again. Zayvon Collins getting in for the sack. And now it's going to be 3rd and a mile.
Just not a lot of plays on that call sheet for the offensive coordinator for 3rd and a mile. So that's a huge sack there that they took on 2nd down. And barring something dramatic happening here, they might have just killed any chance of extending this drive.
Ready. Let's stick. Ready.
They'll drop the throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is brought in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Panthers will take their 1st timeout. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
1st down.
Doing the strikers. Set hut.
Slot man in motion right.
Hut.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. He finds McMillan downfield. It's caught. A gain there of 27 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while it certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the 2nd-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
A 2nd down throw for Young. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Xavier Leggett. Touchdown. Panthers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. Oh, big problems there on the conversion. Poor snap. It is no good. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. On the return, it's Smith-Marset. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They go three tight ends here on first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Reno.
Here's Collins. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. It'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's a 2nd and 9. On the handoff, it's Connor. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. The Panthers, they're going to burn their third and final timeout. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down. From the gun, it's Sanders. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. They'll come up for first and 10.
White, ready. Blue, 30.
Here's Young. This one to the tight end, Tremble. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
52 blue, red, yellow.
Throwing on second down, Young. The throw here is complete. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
17.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
To throw, Young. That one taken in right side by Leggett. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First and 10.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10. That's taken in by McMillan. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Here's first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Real green.
Out of the shotgun, Young. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Set, ready. Red, 38, called red. Ready.
To throw is Young. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals have just about sewn up this football game.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike,
We got the Joe, gentlemen.
Something takes a part of me. Something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe something taken from me.
All right, we got it done. It was a hard one. Deuces.